there must be some differences between someone who becomes rich and someone who remains poor forever. You see, so many successful, wealthy people who built their empires started out just like everyone else. They weren't born into wealth or power. They played and argued with their siblings and parents. They got in trouble a lot, and most of them didn't even graduate from high school. The question is, why they became so wealthy while so many other people with the same living conditions as them remain poor? There are 7 main differences between someone who will make billions of dollars and someone who will struggle financially forever. So we're going to talk about these 7 differences. And let's find out if you are in the rich people club or poor people club. Let's get straight into it. Difference number 1. Poor people dream about what they want. Rich people try to get what they want. It's so obvious that everyone wants to get something. Everyone has a goal. Living in a big house, getting a job promotion, making an idea working, and so many other things. Now, poor people treat their goal like a dream. They have a goal, they want to get something, but they have no plan for it. And a goal without a plan is just a dream. For example, when a poor person has an idea for his business, he's always like, if it works, my business will flourish and I'll become rich. He doesn't do anything to make it real. So it's a goal without direction. When to achieve it, how to achieve it, what steps should I take to achieve it? Nothing. And day after day goes by without taking the necessary steps towards his goal. And one day, from the sideline, he watches some other kid makes $1 billion business out of his idea that he had for years. Now, a rich person, when wants to achieve something, he breaks it down to have that vision of how to get it. Like when a rich person has an idea for his business, he clearly defines it and breaks it down to see how to make it happen. He's like, it's a long journey. By so and so time, I'm going to work on this part of the project. And I'm making this happen by incorporating 4 hours working on it every day and adopting new routines and habits, like getting up 2 hours earlier and checking my phone less. So he's concise, and that cleans his path and guides him how to get his goal. He knows it's not a dream, it's achievable if I put enough effort to it. Difference number 2. Poor people see the things they don't know as obstacles. Rich people see the things they don't know as opportunities. You see, poor people want to get something, they have the desire to get there, but they complain a lot about the things they don't know. And this petrifies them and prevents them from taking actions and achieving what they deeply want. Like a poor person who likes to become a social media content creator to share his passion with the world and have a passive income, he doesn't get started. He's like, I don't know how to do social media content. I don't know how to do video editing. I don't know how to do paid advertising. So he sees all the things that he doesn't know as obstacles and gives up. Now, if we replace our subject with a rich person, he sees these challenges as opportunities. You know, he's like, it's an opportunity that if I learn how to do video editing, I'll be a social media content creator and have a passive income. So he works like hell to push through it and learns the damn thing. He knows that this is the map. There's no secret formula or magic for success to suddenly appear there. He has this mindset that if I don't know how to do something, I can learn it. He's like, there are abundant amount of resources out there and most of them are free. Like so many creators provide step-by-step tutorials and explanations, and I can learn how to design and how to do video editing. So a rich person finds a way to learn how to build his dreams. Difference number 3. Poor people are too worried about what if it doesn't happen. Rich people are so excited about what if it does happen? You see, launching a business, pursuing a new career, following your passion, all involve a certain level of risk. But none of them is a poor person choice. Because poor people choices are based on fear. Their mind are scanning for what is wrong or what if it doesn't happen. Poor people want security. They play it safe. And security for them is a steady paycheck, a house, a nice car. You know, they live beneath their potential. They settle for basic when they could have much more if they take risk. Like a poor person who his true passion is singing, he thinks becoming a famous singer requires a lot of time, energy, and hard work. What if I spend a year or 2 years improving my singing abilities, but then nothing happens? What if I spend money on learning some vocal techniques, but then nothing happens? So he's worried about what if it doesn't happen instead of being excited about what if it does happen. So he's afraid of living beyond the boundaries. He settles for basics and he lives beneath his potential. He gets a job, he gets paychecks, he works, pays rent, and dies. If you don't build your dreams, someone hires you to build theirs. Now, a rich person is different. He goes beyond the norm. Most successful people are remembered for the risk they took. J.K. Rowling would have never had her amazing novel Harry Potter published if she had let the rejections from many publishers stop her. The Wright brothers would have never made their historical flight if they'd listened to the naysayers. Bill Gates wouldn't be where he is now if he hadn't dropped out of Harvard University to pursue his dream. The list goes on and on. The point is, what they have in common is that they dare to discover and they were so excited about what if it happens. Difference number 4. Poor people fall for instant gratification. Rich people look for delayed gratification. A poor person who is studying for an exam or working on a project, for example, he gets so tempted to go out for a drink with his friend. Why? Because he indulges in immediate desire to feel satisfaction, even if it means giving up much more valued reward in the future. But a rich person doesn't do that. He wants the greater reward in the future. So he sticks to what he's meant to do. Even if it's not fun, it's boring, he doesn't care. He wants the result, and the result gives him much, much bigger happiness. Here's another example. When a poor person has some spare time in this modern age, he picks up his phone, he scrolls social media and numbs his mind with shallow processing information, even though he has lots of work to get through. Now, a rich person understands time is precious. He uses his free time to be more productive, like finishing a piece of his writing or working on a part of the project that he's been working on. He deeply believes that if he sticks to his long-term projects, that will far outweigh the immediate pleasure of putting them off. Bill Gates says, "In my 20s, I worked very, very hard. I have much balanced life now." Difference number 5. Poor people spend money on needs and wants. Rich people spend money on needs. In our everyday lives, we spend money on 1. Needs like food, mortgage, utilities, rent. So these items are essential. We have to spend money on them to survive. And 2, wants. Like non-essential items. These are totally optional. We like to have something, but we don't need it to survive. One of the key distinctions between a poor person and a rich person lies in their approach of spending. A poor person spends money on both needs and wants. As we've just talked about it, a poor person cannot resist the immediate gratification that some purchases give him. So he spends so much money on wants and he cannot save money. That's why a poor person lives paycheck to paycheck. A rich person has a different money habit. He tends to spend money on needs and save the rest of his money and focus on strategic investment that yield long-term returns. So rich people spend less money on wants, on non-essential items, and develop a very keen eye towards wealth accumulating and preservation. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in the world, says, when you're shopping and you want to buy something, ask yourself whether you really need it or you just want it. Difference number 6. Poor people fake it, rich people try to get it. Poor people spend so much money to create the illusion of wealth. Like when they want to buy clothes or shoes, they spend so much money and focus on brand and price. And they think this is something that makes them rich. But actually, presenting the appearance of wealth has negative impact on their, financial security, makes them to spend more than they earn, and create some debts and so on. Rich people want to acquire the actual wealth. They try to be as successful as they can. So when they want to buy something, they don't focus on price and brand. They don't care about these things. They want to buy something that is comfortable and they can afford. They don't need people to compliment their appearance to feel good. They are happy with what they are doing. They don't care about image and convincing other people that they are rich. They don't care what other people think of them. They only care about net worth. Also, there are so many billionaires that wear simple clothes, like Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. They are successful and confident and don't need to prove it through their outfit. And the last one, difference number 7, it has to do with their inner circle. Poor people socialize with poor-minded people and they don't care. Now, what is wrong with poor-minded people? Well, they have bad money habits, they see challenges as obstacles, and they are so afraid of taking risks. Like when you come up with a new idea and you want to share it with people around you to get some feedbacks, those poor-minded people around you will tell you that your idea is gonna fail. Why? Because they don't like risk and anything that is unpredictable. So they make you discouraged and unmotivated and drain your energy. And over time, you'll soak up their habits, their routines, and the way they think. In other words, you'll become one of them. You know how they say, birds of feather flock together. Now, what rich people do, they surround themselves with the right people and they know that it's really crucial. Like, hanging out with the go-getters makes them more motivated to aim higher and build their lives the way they want. And if you think about it, you see surrounding ourselves with the right people plays a significant role in shaping our mindset, influencing our decisions, and impacting our success. All right, here are the 7 differences between the rich and the poor. As you can see, a rich person is not any smarter than a poor person. He has different money habits, different routines, and different mindset. If you made it so far, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.